Roy?
Only what?
Oh, nothing. I'm sleepy. Let's go to sleep. But I didn't sleep. I lay there for hours trying to decide if the front pattern and the back pattern move together or separately. No, there's no question about it. In the moonlight, the front pattern becomes bars. The outside pattern, I mean. And the woman behind it shakes the bars as she creeps around. I like this room now. And life is much more exciting than it used to be. I have something more to expect, to look forward to watch. And I really do eat better, and I'm quieter than I was. John is pleased to see me improve.
You see, you're flourishing like a weed in spite of your wallpaper.
Yes, in spite of the wallpaper. In spite of it. Because of it. But I had no intention of telling him that. He might want to take me away. And I don't want to leave now until I found out. There's a very funny mark on the wall low down near the mopboard. The streak that runs around the room. It goes behind every piece of furniture, except the bed. A long, straight, even smudge, as if it had been rubbed over and over. How was it done? Who did it? What did they do it for? Round and round. Round and round. Round. Makes me dizzy. I really discovered something at last. There are a great many women behind the pattern, and sometimes only one. And she creeps around fast, and her creeping shakes the pattern. She's trying to climb through and can't because the pattern strangles everything. But she does get out in the daytime. I know because I've seen her. When a car comes, she hides in the blackberry vines. I'd hide too. I always lock the door when I creep by daylight. There are only 2 days left to tear the paper off and let the woman out into the room. But John's beginning to take notice. I don't like the look in his eyes, or the way he talks with Jenny about me. I overheard them.
She isn't sleeping nights, so she's quiet, but I know she's awake.
No wonder. She sleeps the whole blessed day.
Maybe I ought to call in another doctor.
It's just stubbornness, John. She's determined to prove you wrong.
I suppose you're right. Maybe a sanitarium would be... Oh, darling.
Hello, Pet. How you creep about. That's a funny thing to say, Jenny. It isn't I who creeps.
Jenny says you stay in your room too much. You don't take your exercise.
You tell me to rest and take exercise. I can't do both. As though I can't see through them.
Well, tomorrow's our last day here. We'll talk about exercise when I get you back to town.
I'll have to rouse you out of bed pretty early, Pet. Some of that furniture up there belongs downstairs. The movers will be here at 9.
Maybe you'll sleep upstairs tonight, Jenny, so you won't be alone, darling.
You won't be here tonight, John.
Not till tomorrow evening. I have a difficult case at the hospital.
And if you're going to feel lonesome... Oh, no, Jenny. I'll rest better alone, I'm sure of it. Thank you all the same. They think they're so clever. I won't be alone a bit. As soon as the moon shone in, the poor thing began to crawl and shake the pattern. I ran to help her. I pulled and she shook. I shook and she pulled, and by morning we peeled off yards and yards of that paper. A strip about as high as my head and half around the room. When Jenny came up in the morning, she looked at the wall in amazement. What in the world? You know what I did? You know why I did it, Jenny? Just to spite the vicious thing. Why are you so surprised? I'm not. I wouldn't mind doing it myself. But you won't. She wouldn't mind doing it. Why don't you come downstairs and lie down? It'll be dreary up here once they take the furniture out. Well, they can't take the bed out. It's nailed down, you know. I like it here. It'll be quiet and empty and clean.
But you sleep downstairs tonight when John gets home.
Oh, yes. Yes, when John gets home. How she betrayed herself. She wouldn't mind doing it. But I'm here and no person touches this paper but me. I've locked the door and thrown the key down into the front park. I don't want anybody to come in till John gets home. I want to surprise him. I've got a rope up here. Even Jenny doesn't know that. If the woman gets out from behind the pattern and tries to run away, I can tie her securely to one of the rings in the wall. There she is. See how the pattern moves? Like wallowing seaweed. How monstrous and pointless that pattern is. It'll strangle her unless I help. Wait, I'll help you. I'll peel off all the paper I can, standing on the floor. Now wait, just wait, be patient. Yes, you push, and I'll pull. Oh, it sticks horribly to the plaster. Maybe I can get it off with my teeth. Oh, it hurts, but I'm getting it. Wait, just a moment. Oh, I'm getting it. Wait, a little bit more. A little bit more. I wonder if they all came out of the wallpaper as I did. I think they did. But I have you securely tied by my rope. You'll never get away. But I don't want to get away. It's so pleasant to be on, to take about as I please. It is pleasant. But at night you have to get back behind the pattern. That will be hard. Well, it's better than going outside. I won't go outside, even if Jenny asks me to. For outside, I have to creep on the ground, where everything is green instead of yellow. And here, I creep smoothly on the floor. There she is now.
Darling, open the door.
Why, it's John at the door.
Open the door, darling. Open it, please, dear.
Oh, he does pound and shout. It's no use, Dr. John. You can't open it.
Open it. Do you hear me? Open it. Jenny, bring me an axe quickly.
Oh, no. He'll break down that beautiful door. John, dear, the key's down in front of the house, under a plantain leaf.
Please, darling.
It's down by the front door, John.
Open the door. I heard it. Say, open it.
I can't. The key's downstairs, John. It's under a plantain leaf by the front steps. It's under a plantain leaf, John. Go and see. You'll find it if you look. There, he's gone to look. Now I can creep slowly, smoothly on the floor, round and round and round and round. And my shoulder just fits into that long smooch on the wall, so I can't lose my way. He's coming back. He's running on the stairs. How astonished he will be.
My dear. Oh, my dear, what is it? What's happened?
I've got out at last, John.
Out? Out from...
Yes. In spite of you and Jenny. I pulled down the paper. I shook the pattern and pushed and pulled it down. It stuck horribly. But you'll never, never, never put it back. You're so pale, John. Why do you close your eyes? Watch how swiftly I creep in this lovely yellow room. Fainted. Why should that man have fainted? in my path by the wall, so that I have to creep over him every time. Round and round and round and round and round.
Suspense, in which Miss Agnes Moorehead starred in The Yellow Wallpaper, adapted by Sylvia Richards, from the story by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. Listen. Listen again next week, when we return with Alibi, another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. Supporting Miss Moorehead in The Yellow Wallpaper were Ann Hunter as Jenny and Joe DeSantis as John.
It's true that all news reporters broadcast some of the same news items, but there's a great difference in news reporters. There's no substitute, for instance, for the years of wide, diversified experience Lowell Thomas brings to his nightly newscasts on CBS Radio. Gold miner, cowpuncher, college professor, newspaper reporter, editor, historian, biographer, movie commentator, lecturer, author, and film producer have been some of the professions followed by Lowell Thomas in his active life. And he draws on all these experiences to illustrate and spice his broadcasts. As an explorer and world traveler, Lowell Thomas has led expeditions to the far corners of the globe and written some 43 books based on his travels. He has met many leading personalities of all countries, and when their names are in the news headlines, Lowell Thomas usually has an interesting anecdote to tell as an aid to understanding the news behind the news. Join him every Monday through Friday night on most of these same stations when Lowell Thomas reports the news.
This is the CBS Radio Network.